I'm stood here outside the Western on Western Road, one of Leicester's true old school pubs and a place with more than a century of stories built into its walls. This building first opened its doors in 1895 when this area was full of railway workers, foundries and families making a living from the industries that built Leicester. Back then it was known as the Western Hotel, serving locals, travellers and anyone heading into town from the west side of Leicester. You can just imagine what it must have been like then. The smell of coal smoke hanging in the air, the sound of boots on cobbles, a pint waiting at the bar after a long day's graft. This was a real community pub before that phrase even existed. Through the years, it's been through all sorts of changes, owned for decades by Everards, then taken on by Steaming Billy, who gave it a fresh lease of life. They added something very, very unique, Leicester's very first pub theatre. Upstairs at the Western has seen everything from local plays to live comedy and poetry nights. It's become a real cultural spot as much as a pub, which is pretty special. In 2021, it went through a massive refurbishment, about £250,000. But what's brilliant is that they didn't strip away the history. They kept the warmth, the old brickwork, the wood, the feeling that this is still the Western. A modern pub, but with that heartbeat of the past still there if you stop and listen. And that's what I love about places like this. They're not just pubs, they are markers in Leicester's history. They've seen the city change. The trams come and go, the football and rugby fans flood in and out, the laughter, the music, the stories. So next time you're walking down Western Road, don't just pass by, step in, have a pint, take a seat and think about all the years that have passed right here from 1895 to the modern day. Because the Western isn't just a pub, it's part of Leicester's story and it's still going strong.